This is English shorthand dictation from Progressive Magazine, April 2018. Exercise 3, speed 80 word per minute. Ready, start. We stand in the middle of the 19th century, and this period has seen far reaching changes all over the world. There have been wars and revolutions. The tempo of change is very great. Any plan that we make, like this 5-year plan, is subject to the great political, economic, and technological changes that we are witnessing. All of us have some kind of ideology, some kind of philosophy of life. We may not be philosophers, but without some kind of philosophical or ideological approach, we would have no yardstick to measure things by. And yet, our ideologies and philosophies of life somehow do not fit in with this middle of the 20th century. This may be due to the fact that though facts changes and circumstances become different, we still hold on to old lines of thinking. The human mind is singularly conservative and it does not change easily. We hold on, if I may venture it to say so, to some out of date philosophical or ideological approaches. Take the question of war. Many people say that because of various developments in the world, war has become or ought to become out of the question. War was useful, whether good or bad, if it help you to realize the objective. When it does not do that, when the fact it does the reverse, then no person should indulge in war. I should like to extend that parallel a little further. If a war, atomic or other, is now something that can only be considered excessively foolish, Cold War becomes more and more absurd. Cold War exists, it goes on, but really analyzed in the circumstances of today, it has little meaning. Likewise, certain other approaches, some economic approaches, which may have a great deal of truth, just do not fit in with the present circumstances. The major fact of today is the stupendous growth of technology, the tremendous growth of productive apparatus of society, the tremendous power that human beings possess and are likely to possess in the form of atomic energy. These things are not quantitative changes but qualitative changes in society. Of course, in India, we have not been very powerfully affected by the technological process. We have read about it, but we have no real sensation of it. In planning, however, we have to think in technological terms for production of wealth on large scale.